Wow. Wow. That changed my whole perception.
It was probably the best concert I've ever been to in my life. And I've been to a lot of concerts, and I've been to a lot of great concerts. And seeing U2 live just a couple of years ago was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Glitch in the Matrix. So we're actually doing, you guys won't know this, but I do, a bonus song today because we just finished doing Europe's The Final Countdown, and U2 came up in the conversation and their Live Aid performance from 1985 for Bad, with regards to Bono at one point in time pulling somebody out of the crowd because he looked like they were like getting hurt and crushed and stuff like that. So he came up, and it's such an epic performance. It's probably my favorite version of U2's Bad ever. Absolutely. First, I love the song. Secondly, this performance is maybe the best version I've ever seen of it, in fact. Cuckoo clock in the background. Anyway, they talk a lot about Live Aid. There's a lot of reactions out there on it. Queen, without question, they always will say stole the show, hands down. And they also say that a lot of bands really didn't give it their all, but there are a few. How's that taste? But there are a few that went out there and just absolutely killed. And U2 is one of those bands that absolutely just killed. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into it. The song itself, Bono states that it's really about heroin use. So they grew up in Dublin, and they lost a lot of people that they knew from heroin back in the day. And also I think it was a guitar player from a band called Thin Lizzy. The boys are back in town. You probably don't know it, but he died after a lot of years of heroin abuse as well. And this song is supposed to be about heroin abuse. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig into it. Really excited about this one, especially considering this was nowhere on our radar. Decided to do it last second. And I think Annie being so bored, and we haven't done videos in a few days. We're actually pounding out a lot. This is actually our third today. Let's see if we can get another one done in here. I don't know. We'll see. What are you smiling like that for? That's like the fakest smile ever. You're like, somebody help me. This is my code.
I'm like this. I'm like, here.
Anyway, we're having a good time. We're probably going to get a vlog out there too. We're thinking about some challenges we're going to do. Maybe an egg toss. Maybe we have a giant Jenga.
That's how bored we are, guys.
We have a giant.
This is not good.
We have a giant Jenga upstairs. We're talking about playing for money, for all sorts of stuff. Anyway, stay tuned for all that. Got a wide variety out there. So stoked about this one. Annie is, I don't want to say she's on the fence. Like U2 to her, it's like she'll listen to him, but it's not one of like her most favorite bands out there by any means. It's one of my wife's favorites. It's one of my favorite. We actually went to their Joshua Tree tour. I actually have some clips of that on my phone I should post. Unbelievable concert. Anyway, I'm wondering if this is going to tip the scales. We'll see. Anyway, please get out there and subscribe. If you haven't, don't forget about our Instagram page. And also, just FYI, the Instagram page is Glitch in the Matrix Life. The link is below. It's not just about me duplicating what's on the channel, putting a bunch of music stuff. It's really just about our everyday life. A lot of people, pictures, travel, stuff like that. So
hence the life.
The life. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into it. U2's Bad from Live Aid, and also towards the end of this, they actually do put in a couple different songs. Oh, one more fun fact before we start. They were actually supposed to do more than just this song, but the fact that he had to pull that lady out of the crowd and stuff like that, it got everything got shifted and they didn't have time. So they extended this song and then added a few mix-ins at the end, and it was all just kind of ad-lib, and it's so freaking amazing. If you guys can't tell, I'm so stoked. And don't worry, for you guys who are new viewers and don't know how this works between me and her, it doesn't matter what I say. No matter how much I build this up, she will tell me her true opinion. I promise. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig into it. U2 Bad at Live Aid 1985, and the song is actually from 1984. Here we go.
This is a song called Bad.
As much as I love U2's studio versions, I would rather see them play live any day of the year. They're so good live. Probably.
I think I know.
Probably. But you don't know it like this.
I recognize this.
Satellite of love. Boom, boom. Satellite of love. Boom, boom. Satellite of love.
I already have chills, man, because I know what's coming.
If you twist and turn away, if you tear yourself into a girl, if I could, you know I would. If I could, I would let it go. Surrender, dislocate. If I could throw this lifeless lifeline to the wind, leave this heart of clay, see you walk away into the light, through the rain, into the half-light, through the flame. If I could feel myself set your spirit free, I'd lead your heart away, see you break away into the night, through the day.
What's bigger, that or whacking? I can't tell.
Different. I can't tell because there's up.
Yeah, there's up too. I will tell you though that this is Live Aid, so it was aired all over the world. Like millions of people actually saw this, but at the stadium, it's unbelievable.
So let go, and so let go.
Here it comes.
Ow! Ooh.
So the beauty behind this is that this is how in sync this band is. Like they had a set. They were supposed to play like 3 different
they're just
songs,
continuing.
and they just know to keep playing, and it ends up being this one long version of Bad. And then in the middle of it, he just starts singing other songs that you will recognize to the same beat. It is so good. Sorry, I get so excited about this. He's not messing around. Are you
That is, I'm like,
Are you shook?
I am shook. Oh, that's so, wow.
It's amazing, isn't
Can
it?
you imagine if you're that girl and
Oh.
just like dancing with him right there?
I
Like,
know.
What?
I know.
would cry.
I would watch this video every day of my life. One more reason live versions are so much better is they're so unpredictable. Chills. I can leave my legs. How'd you like to be one of those photographers?
That'd be nuts.
Unbelievable.
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who's gonna hang a name on you?
Wow.
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Who's
They're not, the band's not even fake.
No, at all.
Goodbye. Who's gonna hang? Please meet you.
Another
I
song.
hope you kiss my lips. Oh yeah. Please meet you. I hope you kiss my lips. Oh yeah.
Both of those are by the Rolling Stones. This is another song.
from Miami, FLA.
It's called Take a Walk on the Wild Side.
Hitchhiked all the way across the USA. She could hear the satellite coming down. Pretty soon she was in London town. The Wembley Stadium, and all the people went do, 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 do. Thank you. God bless you.
Wow.
Makes you want to see more live stuff by them?
Yeah.
It's
That's awesome.
so amazing, man. That performance, that is one of my favorite. I did that one by myself a few months ago, and it was the first time I ever saw that performance of them in Live Aid, and like I
love seeing that because also like
I still have the chills
it's
sitting
like,
here talking about it.
He's like it shows that he's like a real person too. Well, like obviously he's a real person.
He's
but,
a
like,
massive humanitarian too.
Really?
Like he is out there front line with multiple governments all over the world for the economy, for the environment, he is a massive humanitarian.
Well, yeah, just
too.
like seeing him, like he was like, you're about to get crushed. Come on, and wow, that changed my whole perception.
It's so good.
That's
it's so
awesome.
good. You know what's funny though is I've actually had a different live YouTube song queued up for like 3 weeks that I've been wanting to do with you. That we just completely switched gears on when we started talking about this during our Europe video. So I'm glad we got to do that one because that is one of my favorite performances by them ever.
And I'm just mainly shocked about like his band just like was just like going with him, and I was just like,
They're so insane.
I was like,
So there's two different claims to U2. U2 in the 80s was probably one of the biggest bands in the world, and at a time period you could probably say undisputed the biggest band in the world. And there's two different claims out there. They're like, I mean, U2 was massive before Live Aid, but a lot of people say this performance is what made them officially the greatest band in the world.
oh
during
yeah, that
time
changed
period.
my whole perception on them.
Yeah, and me and your mom, we went to that Joshua Tree tour a couple years ago, and it was probably the best concert I've ever been to in my life. And I've been to a lot of concerts, and I've been to a lot of great concerts. And seeing U2 live just a couple of years ago was one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. And it should have been worth it because I paid double because I didn't get in. I had to pay double for the tickets
Why?
because they were sold out.
Oh.
And I bought tickets. Remember, it was a Mother's Day gift, and like we weren't even like anywhere near front row or anything. But we did have really, really good seats. But they still cost $600, just to give you an idea. And I have zero regrets on paying that. In all honesty, when it was over with, I would have paid more.
Dang.
That's how good it
that's
was.
Crazy.
So anyway, I'm so glad you enjoyed that. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Hope you enjoyed that, especially if you've never seen it. And I'm going to be surprised. There's so many people on my channel that probably have seen that, but hopefully that was a nice revisit to that performance because it's so freaking epic. Anyway, get out there, subscribe again. Don't forget about our $1 a month Patreon account. Don't forget our Instagrams, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.